The following is a presentation of the United Wrestling Network.
It's bell time in Memphis. Welcome to Championship Wrestling, presented by Pro Shingle. I am Dustin Starr, alongside my lovely Maria.
Thank you for joining us today. Last week was another unpredictable week, and this week will prove to be no different.
United TV champion Dan Joseph is here, and he vows to put his United TV title on the line.
Plus, Jordan Clearwater is back in action.
And get this, Watts will be here today, and this will be the first time that we hear from the former dominant Heritage champion since losing his title, although I did try on the podcast.
You get an A for effort. Our Dave and Buster's match of the week is match 5 of our best of 7 series between Heather Monroe and Lacey Ryan, and Halston Buddy will have another special stipulation.
But first, fresh off the heels of a successful title defense last week, we'll hear from Heritage champion Ray Rosas. It's the fastest hour in pro wrestling. This is Championship Wrestling, presented by Pro Shingle.
Welcome everyone to Championship Wrestling. Here we see the Heritage Champion. Last week in our main event successfully defended the title against Will all day, but as you mentioned, sleeping with one eye open, Blake. You never know when. Oh my, what?
Out of nowhere, again.
Oh, where do they come from? SoCal distancing. Andy Brown, Adrian Queston. Who is this guy? We heard they dropped the PP3 Cup, an institution on this program, off of the pier into the Pacific Ocean. Is there nothing these guys won't do? They've taken over everything, and now the champ into the stairs.
They came out of nowhere. They say, SoCal distancing, we are everywhere. And they just popped out of the shadows, and they're putting it on Ray again.
They sent him into the steps, and now what are they doing here? Andy Brown, Adrian Quest just depositing, driving Ray Rosas into the top of the steps. Enough is enough. And who is this guy?
I was just going to ask you, who is this guy accompanying Andy Brown and Adrian Quest out here with the crowbar?
Said we are everywhere, almost as if they were doing his bidding. And they dropped that PP3 Cup, and now they've dropped yet again the champion.
I got a question for you, TK. If they threw the Percy's Cup into the ocean, if there's no PP3 Cup, is there no Percy's Privilege?
Yeah, I don't know if Percy's Privilege goes without. What they have done is thrown away the over 10-year tradition on this program, and they've brutally attacked their brethren again. And we're going to go now to David Marquez, who's standing by.
Okay, folks, a moment ago, you just saw our new Heritage champion, Ray Rosas, approaching the ring, completely beat down. He's backstage getting medical attention, and we're trying to get a camera back there right now. And
listen,
Richie Slade.
You guys don't need to be worried about what's going on out there. I'm sick and tired of seeing opportunities handed out for these guys that can flip, kick, and do all those little magical tricks. But one thing is lacking here. One thing, you know what? I'll explain to you in a moment because I didn't come here alone.
Oh, jeez. Look who's back.
That's right. There is one thing lacking, Richie.
I wonder what it is.
And it's, beef.
Candy.
That's right. It's beef candy. Oh, and that's what's lacking here in Championship Wrestling from Hollywood. Flips, and you got cool moves, but you don't got the manliness, the hair, the beard. You don't got what it takes to groom up. And you're going to understand why beef candy is the flavor of choice. Move.
I guess beef candy is here in the United Wrestling Network. Who came up with that name?
Welcome back to the studio. Let's regroup a little bit here as there was some craziness to start the show. Shocker, huh?
SoCal distancing, making their presence known. Once again, they're all over Ray Rosas, but what about beef candy?
Don't go anywhere. When we come back, we have a tag team action against Papo ESCO.
You better get it right. He's watching.
Papo ESCO and Danny Limelight take on the Millennials next. Need a quick roof repair, maybe 5, 10, 15 shingles?
Pro Shingle's new Speedy Shingle service is just what you need. It's quick, fast, and speedy.
They can help with even the smallest roofing repairs. Call Pro Shingle now, 901-258-6503. From all of us at CW30, we want to thank you for making us #1 in your homes and now nationwide.
We can proudly say that we are the #1 CW station in the country, and it's all thanks to you.
Thanks for sticking by us. We'll continue to bring you great shows you want to see.
Looking for a new wrestling podcast? Listen to Brian Trammell and the best little wrestling podcast in the business. Available on your favorite podcast providers at stspod.club. Championship Wrestling joins forces with Grind City Designs to bring you the all-new Championship Wrestling shop. All styles, all sizes, featuring the legends of classic Memphis wrestling. Pickup or delivery.
So you could have chocolate, you could have a marshmallow, you could have a graham cracker.
But they're just ingredients.
Yes, until you actually melt them together.
Turn up the heat.
They're not a s'more.
No.
This is a s'more.
Toasted s'more shake.
Last week on Championship Wrestling, we had 5 big matches jammed into one action-packed hour, including 2 exciting rematches from last week. Vipress went one-on-one with CC Chanel.
She's gonna go out. This is deep. She's tapping.
And in our main event,
Punch you right off into the sunset, and I'm gonna take your ass out to pasture. And that is all good.
Ray Rosas defended the Heritage Championship against Will Allday. All that and so much more on the fastest hour in pro wrestling. Watch episode 77 in full on our official YouTube channel at CW30 Wrestling.
What are you looking for?
They're everywhere, Rhea.
The following contest is a tag team match scheduled for one fall. Introducing first, from Silicon Valley, at a combined weight of 370 pounds, Brenden and Danny Divine, the Millennials.
When I think of divisions that have really been on fire in championship wrestling from Hollywood as of late, I really think the tag team division is really escalating. You think of the likes of 4 Minutes of Heat. We saw Connors and Dickie Mayer, extremely impressive. And now the Millennials back on the scene, but a little bit of a different roster here. You got Brenden Divine, who we've seen, along with his brother, Danny Divine.
And introducing their opponents, the team of the King Battle, Papo ESCO and Danny Limelight Rivera.
And we're seeing the minning of a new tandem here. There you see Papo ESCO. He's not shy of sharing his opinion. And he has, decided to team up here with Danny Limelight Rivera. Limelight Rivera had that close call time limit draw with Slice Boogie, and then that loss to BHK Kevin Martinson after his back had been attacked. But now Puerto Rican pride in excess here with Papo ESCO and Danny Limelight. Look to be a force to be reckoned with here, Blake. Absolutely, you got a big boy and you got a fast flyer. This is a fantastic tag team right here. I'm interested to see how the Millennials try and play this one out. When asked recently about his style, the King Fat Boy, as he calls himself, Papo ESCO says, "I will mow my opponent till they stop moving." That seems like it's something right out of your playbook, Blake. I'm all about running people over, that's for sure. So early on in his time in the United Wrestling Network, Danny Limelight Rivera was synonymous with tag team wrestling. Was Primos Rivera, but has been a singles star for quite some time now. Look at the power here by Papo ESCO. Nice back suplex there.
He thought he had him controlled with that headlock, and Papo just took him for a flight.
Didn't go well there for Danny Divine. You might want to get on your phone, look up a YouTube tutorial on how you're going to take this big guy down. Not working so far. Pinpoint kick there by Limelight.
I'm not sure there's tutorials on YouTube on how to fight a bear.
I think you can find just about anything. Foot stomp, pulling out all the stomps. And tag is made to Brenden Divine. Back inside the ring here in Championship Wrestling from Hollywood. Good competitor, nice head scissors takedown there. And good teamwork thus far for the team of ESCO and Rivera. Oh, look out, big man coming through. Big shot again, and you know, it talked about the tag team division, another division that has just been chaotic as of late, as we see the tope con hilo from the outside inside has been the women's division, and the next chapter, next chapter in that best of 7 war between Heather Monroe, the Keller Bay, Lacey Ryan, coming up in our main event, jam-packed episode.
I'm really impressed with Limelight and Papo ESCO so far. They've been doing a fantastic job of working together. And as I continue to say during tag team matches, it's not about your individual skill. It's how well you can work as a team. And these two guys already have a mojo. It might only be 2 minutes in the ring together, but they're working as a team.
Shot there by Danny Divine from the outside, trying to divide and conquer, uses the top rope. Nicely done, high impact, might steal one here. Only a count of 1. Tag is made, but now we're seeing some good tag team wrestling here from the Millennials. Going for the cover again, still only gets 1. Hey, doesn't cost any more to try, Blake.
Absolutely, they did as soon as they got a little bit of an advantage, they've just continued the pressure and been putting it on Danny Limelight. And that's what you gotta do. You see too many guys start to get ahead and let a guy recover. And the Millennials are not letting Limelight recover at all.
Nice back suplex by Danny Divine into the cover, looking to put him away.
I'd like to see the Millennials do a better job of keeping Danny in their own corner. He's close enough to Papo that a split second he could turn around and get that tag.
That's a good point, Blake. And you don't want that big man in there. You don't want that big freight train coming your way. And I got to believe, and again, we saw that the back was injured in that match with Kevin Martinson for Limelight Rivera, and we don't know if he's 100%. So do you think that the Millennials want to try and isolate Rivera in there and take advantage?
I absolutely would. If I had a choice between which of these two dudes I was trying to beat up with my friend, it wouldn't be Papo ESCO, I'll tell you that much.
Double cover, hold on here, some discretion there for the official. And Papo ESCO knew that Limelight Rivera was in some trouble, brought the big man in for the save.
Yeah, Limelight needed that helping hand there for a second, but Limelight has got to get out of that corner and back over to Papo so Papo can get back in this matchup.
Tag team wrestling, such a fixture. Again, I was so impressed with Dickie Mayer, Clark Connors, that no-nonsense team. That crab into the knee strike was so impressive. The tag team division really picking up big shots to the back of the neck. That was a 12-6 elbow, illegal many times in the MMA cage, but connected there by Danny. Cover now after the suplex. He's turning it on here, Blake.
Yeah, they're putting it on Danny. You can see he's holding his back again. That back has been taking more and more mileage in all Danny's last matchups.
Got a pair of Danny's in there. Danny Divine looking pretty good in there with Limelight Rivera, who scores with the enziguri. You could hear it echo off the walls of the Ocean View Pavilion. Maybe going to buy some time. He does. Choo-choo. Oh, freight train coming down the tracks. Tries to get to the back and now trying to divide and conquer, double teaming. Good luck. Millennials going to try and take the big man down. Just too much power. Power personified from Papo ESCO. Runs right through that double clothesline attempt. Oh, caught him sleeping. Double DDT. Little head and shoulder fake there, Blake.
Absolutely, that was impressive. Papo's got some moves, man. He's a big boy, but he has got some moves.
kind of like feigning a strike and then setting up a counterpunch. 100%. It's very strategic. Limelight in there, going downstairs, and the big man goes upstairs with the cross body. Good luck getting out from under that. How fast that turned around.
The team of Danny Limelight Rivera and Papo Esco.
So this union for Danny Limelight Rivera with Papo Esco puts him back in the win column for the first time in a number of attempts. So it might be just what the doctor ordered for Limelight.
Interesting dynamic of a matchup here with such a big guy and a high flyer like Danny Limelight. I'm a big fan of this team right here.
Puerto Rican pride, Puerto Rican power, getting it done. Another impressive tag team on the scene. Other teams better take note. And our broadcast colleague, John Roberts, standing by for a word.
All right, well, thank you very much, Todd. John Roberts here alongside Danny Rivera and Papo Esco. Gentlemen, your tag team debut together. Danny, what's this all about? Who is this man?
First of all, are you hungry, Papo?
Stop!
Because I think we need to get a plate of grandma's arroz con habichuelas, some chuletas, some tostones, some aguacate, toito. This is my other primo. You know what I'm saying? Boricua's in the house. Mi gente, I hope you watching. Because we coming for everything. He hungry.
Mira, papi, stand up straight.
Yeah.
You got nothing to worry about.
Nothing, Papi.
You're with friends. I don't need to say anything more than this. We're here to rob your house. King Fat Boy Papo Esco. Now you know me.
You want to go dance some bachata later or what?
Danny Limelight, Papo Esco, a new team to be sure that is going to be very formidable. We'll be right back.
That was a great tag team debut for Danny Limelight Rivera and King Fat Boy Papo Esco.
I love seeing the millennials get beat up. It's kind of like a guilty pleasure of mine.
When we come back, it's the return of the Golden Boy.
Jordan Clearwater is back, and he's in action next.
The all-new Championship Wrestling podcast is presented by Be Free CBD.
Not only have you main evented the last 3 weeks of Championship Wrestling, but you also premiered on Primetime Live, and you're everywhere.
I got into this to be sitting on the mountaintop, to be the top guy, and anytime I'm not in that spot, it pisses me off a little bit.
BeFreeCBD.com joins forces with Championship Wrestling to help you be and feel your best.
Need a little extra cash? How about a couple of $100? Pro Shingle is paying top dollar for your referrals. When your referral chooses Pro Shingle, you get paid. Simple and easy. Call today, 901-258-6503.
Be Connected Wireless is the place for all your cell phone and electronic needs.
They literally carry it all. iPhones, MacBooks, Galaxy phones, Apple Watches, AirPods, iPads, and so much more.
Be Connected Wireless buys, sells, repairs, and even unlocks any device.
No credit, no problem. They'll get you financed with no down payment.
And tell them Dustin and Maria sent you and you'll get 50% off on all accessories.
Be Connected Wireless has 3 convenient locations in Memphis. Check them out today.
Championship Wrestling joins forces with Grind City Designs to bring you the all-new Championship Wrestling Shop. All styles, all sizes, featuring the legends of classic Memphis wrestling. Pickup or delivery.
The following contest is a singles match scheduled for one fall. Introducing first, weighing in at 220 pounds, the Golden Boy, Jordan Clearwater.
Welcome back, everyone.
Here comes Jordan Clearwater. Sorry, TK, to cut you off. I can barely contain my excitement for this matchup. As you guys know, I've been working personally with Jordan Clearwater for the last several months, and this kid has been making leaps and bounds of development in all of his skill set. I'm really excited to see what he brings out tonight.
No doubt about it. I know you're excited. We've seen the training footage. Certainly impressive, and now we'll see how all that transitions to in-ring competition. Golden Boy looks to be in top form.
Talk to us a little bit about that training. What exactly have you been working on? Where has he shown that improvement? I mean, obviously, Clearwater was an impressive competitor. What have you shined up and even improved?
So we've worked on a variety of things, everything from his striking to his grappling. As you guys know, I'm a mixed martial artist, so I do a little bit of everything. But not only have we been working on skills, we've been working on strategy. Jordan Clearwater is a significantly smarter competitor now.
Like what I saw there, showed the strikes early, tried to measure with the jab, and then immediately changed levels into the takedown. I don't recall, seeing that single leg pick too often in the early going by Clearwater in the past.
So mixing things up is one of the things that we have worked a lot on together, particularly mixing the striking and grappling together to stay unpredictable so his opponents don't know when that big Midas touch is coming.
And Clearwater might want to go, with a striking base offense here because his opponent, Jose Santiago, with a collegiate wrestling background. So Santiago very comfortable on the mat. Here we see it trying to get the head scissors to get dominant position. And we'll see what kind of defense on the ground Clearwater has. Gets right back to his feet. Nicely done.
I'd be very surprised to see if Santiago could hold Jordan Clearwater down.
Rear waist lock here by the Golden Boy. Nice short elbow by Jose Santiago.
That was a nice elbow. He snuck that in there and surprised Jordan with it.
Santiago, a good all-around athlete, showing that he's not one-dimensional either. He's got some striking. But I just see, before, and here we see, wow, look at these punches and bunches here, Blake.
Just a relentless flurry. This is something else we've worked on, is when he smells blood to go in and look for the kill.
Clearwater in the past, he would come out, he'd have a big smile on his face, trying to garner favor with the fans. Here's a roll-up by Santiago, trying to play spoiler after that impressive camp by Jordan Clearwater. Running knee, Santiago gonna test the training of Clearwater. Look at this, into a Falcon Arrow. Oh my goodness, look out, Blake.
That was some beautiful wrestling by Santiago. I am impressed.
And now, again, pushing the offense here is Jose Santiago.
He's taunting Jordan Clearwater a little bit there with that head push. If he makes Jordan angry, one of the things Jordan's really found in our training together is the animal that's inside him. And that animal is aggressive, as we saw in that flurry of strikes earlier.
I'll agree with you there. He certainly seems to be a more deliberate Jordan Clearwater. The clinch, the knees in the corner, shot after shot. Well, you don't want to get too hot-headed, though, Blake. You don't want to get disqualified, and left him open for that shot to the eyes. Oh, no!
There it is.
Shots. Wow.
That's what we've been working on. He's not getting out. He's going to be out for a while. That guy's out.
Here is your winner, Jordan Clearwater.
Wow, Blake, I got to agree with you. Clearwater's got dynamite in those boots. The Midas touch flattens and takes out Jose Santiago. Your thoughts on him being able to put him away with that big shot?
I'm not surprised at all. We've been working a lot on setting that shot up from a variety of different ways, and as we saw, Jordan Clearwater's got that Midas touch, and it's been coming along.
John Roberts standing by to get a word with the Golden Boy.
The Golden Boy, Jordan Clearwater. Congratulations. It's been a while since we've seen you in action, but I tell you what, that Midas touch, great impact on that maneuver, my friend.
John, there are those that say they're going to do, and there are those that say they did. And tonight, I did exactly what I said I was coming here to do. And I finished him off with this Midas touch right there in that ring, no questions asked. And I'm going to keep doing it day in, day out. It doesn't matter who's in there. It doesn't matter what title is on the line. I will continue to hit them with the gold standard in professional wrestling, the Midas touch.
Congratulations, Jordan Clearwater. The Midas touch spells doom for anyone that steps across the ring from this man right here. More action when we return to Championship Wrestling.
It was lights out for Jose Santiago. It's great to see Jordan Clearwater back in the ring.
Midas Touch hits the mark. Clearwater's back in a big way. But when we return, we're told that Watts is on his way. And for the first time since losing his title, he's back.
Stay with us.
This portion of Championship Wrestling is presented by Platinum Jewelers.
When you buy your next diamond or watch, shop local like we do, shop Platinum Jewelers.
And we aren't the only ones who shop at Platinum Jewelers.
What's up, Memphis? This is Jaren Jackson Jr. from the Grizzlies, encouraging you all to shop where I shop, Platinum Jewelers here in Memphis. They do custom jewelry and have 2 locations in the area. One is 545 Perkins Extended in East Memphis. The other is 9387 Poplar next to Fresh Market in Germantown. Go to my spot, Platinum Jewelers.
Mask Up Memphis. Protect yourself and others from COVID-19 by wearing a mask.
That's right, just like this.
No, Dustin. No.
I got it, hold on.
Are you trying to get this wrong? The proper way to wear a mask is to cover your nose and your mouth. There you go. Prevent the spread. Mask up, Memphis.
Come play wrestling trivia with us!
Bring it on! Monday, October 5th at Sidecar Cafe. Register your team at championshipwrestlingmemphis.com and you'll get a free appetizer.
Ooh, 7 p.m. bell time. It's free to play. We'll see you at Sidecar Cafe.
Dave & Buster's is the coolest place to eat, drink, play, and watch WWE Clash of Champions. Join us Sunday, September 27th. It's free. Dave & Buster's Wolf Chase.
All right, welcome back to Championship Wrestling. I'm John Roberts, right here outside the Ocean View Pavilion, and we're anxiously awaiting the arrival of this man, former Hollywood Heritage Champion Watts. Eric Watts is here. And Eric, look out behind you, dude! What are you doing? Get out of here! We need some help out here! Somebody, come on! Eric, you okay?
Don't touch me!
Welcome back to the studio. What in the world was that all about?
Oh man, last week Miguel nearly begged for Watts to show up here today. I think he just lured Watts into a sneak attack, but why?
Since our return to live action, Watts sure has had it rough.
Man, switching gears to more positive news, United TV champion Dan Joseph is on his way to the ring.
Let's hear what he has to say.
Can we drop this? I'm ready now. Look, I've missed wrestling. I have missed this so much. I didn't know I could miss something so much. Man, did I have momentum. I came out of commentary, throwing bodies around, winning the championship, defense after defense after defense. I had everything going my way, and then life happens sometimes. We've been at a standstill, but now we're moving again. And if I want to start building that momentum, I got to start moving too. And I know I'm ready. I had a defense, I'm ready for another one. I'm not waiting for the matches. I'm waiting for whoever wants to come out right now and have a title shot. It's open, it's ready. I'm ready.
How gutsy move by the United Television champion. Well, that didn't bode quite well for Watts, and as we just saw, things have gone from bad to worse for Watts. More on that momentarily, but who's going to face the television champ? Oh, man. Representing Queens. We got another battle in New York here. We saw Slice Boogie take on Danny Limelight Rivera. That time it was Brooklyn versus Queens. We're fixing to have a little battle between Buffalo and Queens here with the television title on the line. What a battle this should be. Yeah, as we saw with Watts, it is a dangerous thing to just issue an open challenge to the Championship Wrestling locker room. Now he's got to deal with Slice Boogie. Well, and I think the champion and challenger here are ready to dispense with the pleasantries. We'll see if Adnan Qureshi gets a chance to set the stage.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall, and it is for the United Television Championship. Introducing first, the challenger, from Queens, New York, weighing in at 220 pounds, Slice Boogie!
Let's go! Buffalo's in New York too. Nah, that don't count.
And introducing the champion from Buffalo, New York, weighing in at 207 pounds, he is the United Television Champion, Dan Joseph!
Stage is set. Tempers flaring here between champion and challenger. Both representing different regions in New York. Both wearing the blue and orange into the ring here, Blake, but who's gonna take home the gold?
Neither guy wastes any time in getting right after it.
Aggressive lockups here. Look at it, right into that collar and elbow, jockeying for position. Changing levels, trying to get the advantage. Like two bulls locking horns here.
Two alpha males are going at it, absolutely.
Oh man, nobody moves there. Not backing down. Oh man, oh man. Tempers flaring indeed. Here we go, putting on the brakes. The Slice Boogie, who took Danny Limelight Rivera to the limit, to the time limit that is.
So as a combat sports athlete, there's one thing that I've noticed about both these guys. Dan loves to compete. Slice Boogie loves to hurt people. And in combat sports, there's a big difference between the two.
Returning the favor, the champ, now running over the challenger. Both have hit the canvas in the early going.
It's like two bulls going head to head.
This title matchup continues after this. We'll be back.
So you could have chocolate, you could have a marshmallow, you could have a graham cracker.
But they're just ingredients.
Yes, until you actually melt them together.
Turn up the heat.
They're not a s'more.
No.
This is a s'more.
Toasted s'more shake.
Let's take a quick look at what's coming up.
Yeah, you definitely will not want to miss this.
Mark your calendars for Saturday, October 3rd. You're invited to Commerce Street Market's 5th birthday.
Oh yeah, they're turning 5 years old.
That's right, and you're invited to a full day of free family fun with amazing carnival jugglers, fire breathers, and exotic petting zoo.
I can't believe it. All this is going down at Commerce Street Market in Hernando, Mississippi.
Sure is, and that's not all. Anna, Elsa, and Olaf will be on hand with their friend, the Easter Bunny.
Oh man, I really missed the Easter Bunny this year due to the pandemic, so let's catch up on some lost time.
Also, Chris Gales will be performing live music while you enjoy delicious food and more.
Check this out. I even invited superstar Bill Dundee that Saturday, October 3rd at Commerce Street Market.
Mississippi's favorite one-stop shop.
Ladies and gentlemen, we introduce to you the Hero Empowerment Center. As it lights up the night skies, imagine the difference in possibilities of going into a neighborhood where people once thought it was distraught and destitute. Imagine now the city that sits upon a hill that cannot be hidden, being brought into the lives of those that need it the most. In such a time as this, who would not need hope in the midst of darkness? We now ask that you imagine entering into a facility that brings together people of all walks of life, but at the same time, you enter in one way and you leave transformed. Ladies and gentlemen, we welcome you to the city that sits upon a hill, the Hero Empowerment Center. Stay tuned for more.
Is your stained roof ugly? Be honest. If so, you need Pro Shingle shampoo. Eco-friendly, no bleach, no pressure washing or scrubbing. Call now to save $100. 901-258-6503.
We'd like to take a moment to say thank you to all the great wrestling fans who were in attendance at Growlers to pay tribute to the career and legacy of superstar Bill Dundee. Find out what's coming up next for Championship Wrestling at championshipwrestlingmemphis.com.
Welcome back to the action. United Television title on the line. Slice Boogie with that firm side headlock. Trying to get the body lock now is Dan Joseph. Aggressive drop down into the back elbow. Florence Slice Boogie taken back to the corner here. Full core press. Look at him go. I guess maybe I should say power play when you think of his hockey background. Got strung out though on that top rope. Slice Boogie back in control of this matchup. Scissor kick, and we might have another championship reign come to an end here in short order. The leg drop, the cover. Here we go. No, history not made just yet, but we know how tough Dan Joseph is. We watched that episode of The Push that featured Dan Joseph. His love for competition started back as a bar league hockey player.
Being able to compete is one of the biggest skills in competition, and Dan Joseph has a ton of experience competing. So I think in some of these situations, like that last pinfall, where he can dig deep and pull out stuff that he didn't even know he still had left in the tank.
Being a hockey player might get you prepared for the type of fisticuffs you're going to find yourself in there with Slice Boogie out of Queens, New York. I mean, it looks like came to a wrestling match and a hockey fight broke out.
I'm a big fan of this aggressive style that Slice Boogie has, where he stays in your face and tries to beat you down.
Just exercising his will, powered him over with the snap suplex there, did Slice Boogie. You know the aggression that I don't like? Was that coward McGill that suckered in Watts. He said, childhood friend, here, come back, please come back after losing that Heritage title, and then clipping the knee and absolutely taking out Watts in the back. We saw that earlier. What was that all about?
Well, just like Ray Rosas learned, it's never your enemies that get you. It's always your own people.
You're not kidding. Look out here, Dan Joseph, that flying clothesline, that's one of his signatures. Gets so much momentum into
that was a big shot off the top of the ropes, put Slice Boogie on his back. Let's see if Dan Joseph can get the momentum going his way. Well, these boys are just standing there and exchanging. I love this.
Exchanging like Wall Street here. That's also in New York, Look at these chops between champion and challenger. This is physical. This has gotten personal. And I got to believe that it's going to be physical and personal later on in our main event as well. Match 5. Look out here. Backstabber by the champion. Heather Monroe, Killer Bay, and Lacey Ryan in match 5 of their best-of-7 series. Who will take the lead? They're all tied up. 2 wins apiece. That's still to come in your main event. But we got a good one here brewing for the television title right now, partner.
As I mentioned earlier, there's just a ton of pent-up aggression in all these competitors, and I think we're going to see it in the main event tonight, and we are absolutely seeing it in this matchup.
Back and forth seesaw action. I mean, they are leaving it all out there. How about that snap German? That's something we see a lot. That is stealing a page out of the playbook of the champion there. Into the cover now. And unbelievable that he almost put away the champion. And again, champions have been on notice as of late. Heritage Championship changed hands. Ray Rosas, the new champ. And will we see more championship history here with the TV title on the line? What a battle this has been, and it's been action-packed from the get-go. Seen Ray Rosas beat down by his former brethren. Seen the Bodega in action. You talk about physicality. You talk about guys like Slice Boogie. Talk about Papo Esco as well.
And we also saw Jordan Clearwater return and get an amazing knockout over Santiago.
Look at this. Nice action here. More high impact by Slice Boogie. Nobody home for that springboard moonsault.
That's a big boy to be flying through the air like that. I'm impressed with his athleticism. No doubt about it. And now looking to capitalize is Dan Joseph.
These shoulder strikes should take a little bit of steam out of Slice Boogie.
Well, missing that moonsault, I'm sure, took a lot of wind out of him as well. There's that instant replay, DDT out of the corner. Here's the cover. Almost puts him away, does the champ. What a match, what a fight.
Slice Boogie's still not walking on Clear Street yet, though. Let's see if Dan Joseph can get up and continue to put the pressure on Slice.
Boogie is feeling the effects of that instant replay DDT. You saw him clinching to the neck there, but unable to immediately capitalize right now is Dan Joseph. Both guys so spent. Adrenaline can do wonders, but it can only take you so far.
These are the times where you can really see what a champion is made out of.
And again, Dan Joseph came out here, laid it all on the line, said, I'll fight anybody. And the tough, hard-nosed New Yorker, Slice Boogie. He's looking for that dead driver. Look out here, lands it. History's gonna be made. Oh my goodness, the title is going to Queens in a hurry. No, Dan Joseph finds a way at the last split second to slip that shoulder out of there.
Wow, that was close. Imagine all these belts changing hands in such a short period of time.
Well, not yet, not so fast as Lee Corso would say. Crucifix, oh, he kicked off the ropes to save himself there. Otherwise, I think the champ had him, Blake.
That was very close. That was a smart move by Slice Boogie.
Back and forth, unbelievable matchup. What a struggle for the United television title. Look at this, dropping levels there. Nice sprawl tactics by the champ.
Well, look like he was gonna roll him up for a cradle for a second.
Looking for the long way down. Here we go, can he hook the leg as well? Yes, gets it.
Here is your winner, and still United Television Champion, Dan Joseph.
Dan Joseph loves a good fight. He welcomed it, and it pays off. Let's take a look at the action, brought to you by the brand new United Wrestling Network merchandise, brought to you by Bonfire.com. Here we go. Slice Boogie making a great showing of himself. Spikes him with that dead driver. I thought that the belt, the championship about to change hands, go to Queens, but in the end, it was a long way down for Slice Boogie and retaining the champ, Dan Joseph. Boy, he had to earn that one, let me tell you. What a gutsy win. Dan Joseph, incredible victory there. Who's gonna be next for the People's Champ, the television champ? We'll be back.
Missing a few shingles and need a quick repair?
That sounds like a job for Speedy Shingle Service. It's quick, fast, and speedy.
They can help with even the smallest roofing problems. Call Pro Shingle now, 901-258-6503.
Does your team have what it takes to win championship wrestling trivia? Well, prove it.
You'll have your chance on Monday, October 5th at Sidecar Cafe. Register your team of 4 or less at championshipwrestlingmemphis.com and get a free appetizer.
I'll host trivia while we watch Monday Night Raw and Monday Night Football. And best of all, it's absolutely free to play.
It all goes down at Sidecar Cafe Monday, October 5th, 7 p.m. bell time.
Just bring it.
Dave & Buster's is the coolest place to eat, drink, play, and watch WWE Clash of Champions. Join us Sunday, September 27th. It's free. Dave & Buster's Wolf Chase.
Be Connected Wireless is the place for all your cell phone and electronic needs.
They offer financing with a 0 down payment.
And they fixed my iPhone in a matter of minutes.
Now if you could just stop dropping your phone.
That's Be Connected Wireless with 3 convenient locations in Memphis.
The all-new Championship Wrestling Podcast is presented by Be Free CBD.
What's it like working with Booker T?
He's my head trainer. He's the guy who's kind of put, the finishing touches on me when I was starting and then helped polish me, even through today. And he's the guy that really got me prepared to do these TV wrestling shows.
BeFreeCBD.com joins forces with Championship Wrestling to help you be and feel your best.
This portion of Championship Wrestling is presented by Platinum Jewelers.
When you buy your next diamond or watch, shop local like we do, shop Platinum Jewelers.
And we aren't the only ones who shop at Platinum Jewelers.
What's up, Memphis? This is Jaren Jackson Jr. from the Grizzlies, encouraging you all to shop where I shop, Platinum Jewelers here in Memphis. They do custom jewelry and have 2 locations in the area. One is 545 Perkins Extended in East Memphis. The other is 9387 Poplar next to Fresh Market in Germantown. Go to my spot, Platinum Jewelers.
Wow, what an exciting episode of Championship Wrestling. That Pablo ESCO sure is something special. Marquez family can use a lot more men like that. Well, as you can see, this program's fine without a women's division. You know, those girls thought that they could sneak one past me. Halston thinks he could go into business for himself. You know, Viperous and that Kiki or Cece, match. I was in violation of my orders. I mean, I hope they don't expect me to pay them. Because I'm not. You know, they should pay me. You know, let this be a lesson. Heather Monroe, Halston Body. Okay, I run this show. Even from afar. That being said, let's go to our special attraction, main event. Presented by the United Wrestling Network. Primetime Live. Enjoy!
Dan the Man victorious again. Welcome back to the studio.
Big win for Dan Joseph, but Nico Marquez is at it again.
And Nico promises retribution while he's still at home. Our interim matchmaker has signed Lacey Ryan versus Heather Monroe in the 5th match of their best of 7 series, and currently it's all tied up 2-2.
That match is our Dave & Buster's Match of the Week. Watch WWE Clash of Champions with Dustin tomorrow night.
It's time for the Dave & Buster's Match of the Week. Watch WWE Clash of Champions at Dave & Buster's tomorrow night. It's free. Plus, we'll give you a free game card. Let's head back to ringside.
Well. If it isn't Miss Ryan coming back for a little bit more from the Queen of Hollywood, Miss Monroe. P.S. By the way, between you and me, I've been thrown in classier dumpsters by better people. Huh. Listen, we have business to attend here, and that business involves Miss Heather Monroe continuing to punch you, continuing to beat you in the head with her fists. So it's only appropriate, Miss Ryan, that match number 5 in this best of 7 is a taped fist match. Get ready, because I cannot wait to see the lumps on that ugly head of yours. Let's go, darling.
There you have it, the stipulation, taped fist match.
Man, taping your hands can make a significant difference in striking ability. That extra added support, people can really wing those hands. I think these girls are going to be throwing in a minute.
Somewhat surprising as well because Lacey Ryan, an excellent striker. Now, I'm being told that the rules of this matchup, you can win 3 ways: pinfall, submission, classic, pro wrestling, or by knockout. So those powerful punches might come into play here.
Not only that, but this drama has been boiling over for 5 or 6 months without any type of action. These girls probably really want to beat each other up right now.
Well, they're picking up right where they left off when it comes to the intensity of this rivalry. Watch out there, Allison Lee almost in harm's way. What a feud this has been. What a best of 7. Oh, looking for a big haymaker. And again, speak on a little bit on the impact and the difference that tape fist can make, Blake.
So essentially what the tape does is it adds a ton more support in the wrist and between the hand bones so that you're not as worried about breaking your hand or buckling your wrist. So you, like I said, you could be punching a brick wall and, man, your hand's probably going to be all right, especially with how well these girls' hands are taped.
What a shot there by Lacey Ryan. And this thing, what a breakneck pace this is started off with. And again, the hatred, the vitriol between these two competitors. You'll recall, initially it was You had to win with a 5-count pin, submission only. Then Vipers came into play, and then it was, of course, that falls count anywhere matchup. Now, tape fist rules, big shot there by Lacey Ryan, and goes upstairs. The Killer Bay is in deep trouble early. She's rocked, Blake.
She is. You can see Lacey Ryan going in there and just having a barrage of attacks on Heather.
Into the cover now. One of the ways you can win this thing, that submission or by knockout.
Lacey needs to jump back on her. She was doing so well at damaging Heather. She cannot give Heather a chance to start breathing and recovering. Otherwise, she's going to get countered just like that.
A few weeks back, again, just Nico Marquez had come out and stopped the matchup with CC Chanel and Viperous. That brought out Heather Monroe and Halston Body. Heather Monroe got active with Nico Marquez, laid him out, shot after shot. At least we know that Nico's not around. We saw that message. And look at this, Halston getting involved, Stay out of there. Go back to the dumpster where you belong.
He is so sneaky.
Unbelievable, yeah, but he changed the momentum of this matchup and perhaps the outcome. This might be and this is a pivotal match, Blake. This is to take the lead in the series and to basically force match point, to be one win away from taking it home.
This is an extremely important matchup. And if Lacey hadn't given Heather that split second to start recovering, where Houston was able to get in and change the momentum, if she had just stayed on Heather and landed shots with those taped hands, man, we might have already seen a 3 count.
Shot after shot here, blocked nicely there, though, by the Killer Bay, and answer back. Here you see those tape fists. Those were 2 unanswered shots, 3 now, 3 in a row, and you can see the legs buckle of Lacey Ryan.
That's exactly what I'm talking about, where you have a significant amount more power when your hands are taped
Pin
up.
attempt here. Sunset flip, only a count of 2. What a unique stipulation, and that's saying something when we've seen such craziness in this series so far.
She isn't, darling. She's not.
She's not better than me. I'm the queen. I'm the women's division.
And there you hear Heather Monroe saying, I'm the women's division. You know, she does, and she used to say, you can't wrestle here. I mean, she really wants to be at the top of the heap. Here's the cover. Only a count of 2. Again, this is, we're even Steven right now. This really is pivotal a match as there has been in this series. Who's going to take the lead?
It has been back and forth so far, but the momentum is definitely swaying towards Heather since Houston was able to pull that sneaky move and throw Lacey off the top rope.
Yeah, exactly. By outside interference, impacting the matchup. Now here's the power. And I'll tell you what, Lacey Ryan maybe during the time away from in-ring competition hasn't been in the ring as much, but you see on her social media, she has been working out. She's been living in the gym, has done some in-ring training as well. And big, here we go, big shots now raining down out of the full mount. And she's got to intelligently defend herself here, or the ref might call for the TKO, call it a knockout. And Blake, we know that, hold on here, Heather Monroe going for the cover. We know the punches in bunches of Heather Monroe effective ever since laying out, knocking out Nico Marquez. We haven't seen him back inside the Ocean View Pavilion.
Yeah, Heather has hands on her, and especially, like I said, I keep mentioning this, those taped hands are going to do a lot more damage. You can see it right now on Lacey's face when she's eating those punches.
Swing and a miss there. Nice DDT.
This instant replay is brought to you by Dave & Buster's. Don't forget, watch WWE Clash of Champions with us tomorrow night. It's free to watch. That's Dave & Buster's Wolf Chase.
Heading back to Lacey Ryan. She's in for the cover. And comes close.
I'd like to see Lacey get up and start adding some pressure.
Lacey Ryan thought she might have had her there with the DDT. And Lacey Ryan ate a lot of those big shots earlier, but certainly seems the fresher. Look out here. Full head of steam. Looking for the big knee. That's what put away Heather Monroe on the ramp. And a big kick there by Heather Monroe into the cover the other way. Looking to put her away. And no. What's he doing here? We saw messages. We saw the footage. He's supposed to be at home, damn it.
I don't get to do. I do whatever I want.
Halston Body getting physical with Nico Marquez again.
Here comes Heather.
Another time Nico Marquez calling. Oh, he just ate one of those shots with the tape fist. Down goes Nico. Down goes Nico. Now Lacey Ryan in there. This is total bedlam here. These two going at it. Why does Nico Marquez continue to come and interrupt these matches?
This is wild. I've never seen anything like it.
Well, I mean, what would you expect after last time these two went out and people were getting thrown in dumpsters, bottles? Maybe that's the gripe of Marquez, of Nico Marquez, taking that bottle over the head in match 4.
The officials are doing a pretty good job of breaking things down right now, though, guys.
Really?
Are things? I don't know.
Adnan Qureshi, the ring announcer, getting involved, trying to let cool heads prevail. He's holding off Nico Marquez, who has been like a man possessed. I mean, a real power play. In fact, you'll recall the words of Nico Marquez before saying, "You're the queen of Hollywood, I'm the king of Hollywood."
Whoa! Nico Marquez goes down again.
Well, this is getting real familiar. Shot after shot now, but now it's Lacey Ryan out of the full mount. Here comes EJ Sparks, Dickie Mayer. Here comes the locker room spilling out. The bench has cleared, and we're right here, on the West Coast by the beach. Call the lifeguard at Pier 6 because a brawl is breaking out.
Wow! They're going to have to call the police department to get this to stop. This is wild.
The Millennials, Adnan still there with Nico Marquez. You got the Millennials out there. Dan Joseph, television champion, Vipress of the women's division. This is
wild.
Total madness. Unbelievable. Look at the Friendship Farm is out there.
There are bodies everywhere. Fists are flying.
And look at Nico holding on to Adnan for dear life, trying to keep himself safe. He doesn't want to eat another shot.
Yeah, Nico Marquez had no idea.
Oh, look at him crawling. Look at him slither away. Look at Nico Marquez slithering away, but the brawl has not subsided one iota. It is total madness here in the Ocean View Pavilion. We are surrounded by this brawl that has broken out and now is all the way up here in the broadcast position, in front of the broadcast position. Richie Slade's giving somebody the business. You're bulletproof. I'm sticking with you, pal.
I got you, TK. Just stay behind me.
I'll tell you what, folks. We'll be back next week if anything's left. Call the cops.
Holy moly.
You can say that again.
Holy moly.
Nico Marquez is such a snake.
He's been called a lot worse. Just check our YouTube comments.
Total chaos to end this week's program. I never thought I'd say this, but good for Halston Body.
No kidding. We're all out of time, but I want to see more of that fight.
Seems like we say this every week, but what could possibly happen next week?
I don't know, but I know what's going down tomorrow night at Dave & Buster's. Come watch WWE Clash of Champions absolutely free.
I'm Maria. He's Dustin. We'll see you next Saturday at high noon. Mask Up Memphis. Protect yourself and others from COVID-19 by wearing a mask.
That's right, just like this.
No, Dustin. No.
I got it. Hold on.
Are you trying to get this wrong? The proper way to wear a mask is to cover your nose and your mouth. There you go. Prevent the spread. Mask Up Memphis. We'll continue to bring you great shows you want to see.